I blame Atiku Abubakar for splitting the opposition in half. I think he's doing a job.
The anger now in the country, especially in northern Nigeria now, is huge. You could even see, even those who are campaigning for the APC, now most of them, if not all of them, have kept quiet because
he's gone. And tell you one thing, we're going to do this time what we didn't do before. We're not going to go to court.
Talk about corruption fighting back. I'm sure you've heard that before.
But then I'll tell you something. This is the truth about our country.
We will not go to court.
What are you going to do?
We will win at the booths. We will use the Kano doctrine. We will vote. We will wait for our votes to be counted.
I can tell you from my little experience in politics, it's very easy to remove federal government, especially that we have done it in the past. Some people didn't know that the governor could lose election. I will advise those type of people to come and ask me.
Atiku Abubakar is working for President Tinubu. It is Atiku Abubakar's toxic insistence that he must rule.
Nonsense. So how do you define? Does it have any definition?
I said I've been governor. If you're not stealing, you corruption fighting back that you're stealing. If you're not stealing, your wife is not, your children are not, you reduce it by 50%. It's you that will approve what they'll steal. It's when you...
There are people who thought INEC or security agents will go and change figures. They don't know, they don't understand the dynamics of politics, or especially that of election. When it starts, I think everybody will start falling in line because...
Hello guys, welcome back to Chika Film. Before we start talking about this story regarding the interview of Kwankwaso and how he dare anybody who comes to the north or to the to Kano to try and rig election, and letting them know that if you live in Kano, you live in our community, you have the same blood like us, and we know you, we know who you are, we know you rich as, you will fall in line. And the thing is that, I have another question, and the question is that, what is Peter Obi and Kwankwaso cooking? Because the way both of them are spitting fire, APC will continue to do a press conference till the kingdom come. And the thing I found so very important is that I love the way NDC is now taking a stand. The stand is that they are not ready to go to court anymore. They want to win the election on the ballot box. You know how APC used to do it? They will rig the election and tell you to go to the court. And we all know all these judges are already being bought. And now, somebody is now saying, we are not going to court. We want to win this election on the ballot box. And if you are not ready to count our vote, then you will be ready to count our life. That leads us to kickstart this video with this interview of Dr. Kach Ononoju, where he said, if you are not ready, be ready. Let's start. But before we do that, guys, please, if you are new to my channel, please hit that subscribe button, click on the bell icon so that whenever I drop any latest update, you will be notified. So now let's watch this video. Then we'll come back and talk about the interview of Kwankwaso.
If Tinubu allows free and fair election, he's gone. And tell you one thing, we're going to do this time what we didn't do before. We're not going to go to court. We will not go to court.
What are you going to do?
We will win at the booths. We will use the Kano doctrine. We will vote. We will wait for our votes to be counted. It is when they refuse to count our votes, maybe they will count human beings. And we know if that problem comes, the Americans who are already here occupying our country will say, why are you providing human bodies for counting? But we believe, since the judiciary has now been pocketed, when a man tells you to go to court, you remember what Goodluck said? It means that his brother is a judge. So when they now force us to go to court, they already have people who are compromised in court. And we said, no, there is no need going to court. We're going to learn the Kano doctrine.
Are you calling for a resort to self-help?
My brother, I am telling you that if the United States and the people of France did not take their own strength into their hands, we wouldn't have the societies we have today. So if we really want to help our country, I told you before, our main fundamental problem in Nigeria is the docility of citizens. And of course, the absence of courage. Of all virtues you have as a human being, the most important virtue is courage. I come every time on television and I sustained the telling of the violence being perpetrated by militias. Not that I am the only one who knows. Some know it, but they lack the courage to share what they know. So I am telling you now that the next election, will be decided at the booth, not in the courts.
Don't you think, Dr. Kach, that your passion, your conviction, and this courage should be channeled to ensuring the leading presidential candidates, Atiku Abubakar, Peter Obi, Donald Duke, Adebayo Adewale, even Sowore, these guys find a way to come together, bury their individual egos, and rally around one amongst themselves, present a formidable opposition. The word is formidable opposition, because if they go into this contest the way it is presently, it's a repeat of 2023.
I don't know what tomorrow will be, but what I know is I know the past. I know 2023. In 2023, we had no party. We had no governor. We had no single councillor. But you saw how it ended. Peter got 6+ million votes. So tell me what the other man who was talking silly about Peter Limodo Sheriff, has he ever gotten up to 3 million votes before in the North, 2.8 million? No. So if a man could, without anything, without people understanding, don't forget we started this 8 months to election. 8 months for election. Once we started that thing, we brought it out, people started joining us, and that was how the thing grew organically. So what I'm telling you is, we who did it then know what to do again.
No, okay, that is a very clear part, and it is good that they already know that the court is not a sure thing. Win the vote on a ballot box so that you don't need to start fighting in the courtroom. And there's also this fatigue of Atiku being in the race. And just like it was asked, why is it that the opposition did not come together and form a strong opposition rather than dividing the vote like 2023? And this question keeps on coming over and over. I love the way how the same Dr. Cash Ononuji answered this question in another interview. I want us to watch it, then we'll come back, then we'll talk about Kwankwaso.
I blame Atiku Abubakar for splitting the opposition in half. I think he's doing a job which that's well practiced. If the opposition had been together, if he had kept his toxic ambition aside and allowed the presidency to shift to the south, the opposition will have been together. Don't forget, Atiku Abubakar started this war of equity in 2013 where he formed the caucus known as NPDP. So insisting that the president should come to the north. He used that to now build a coalition with the ACN, with the CPC, with the AMPP, and with Orokorocha's faction of ABGA. And then you now have APC, and that is it. But after 8 years of presidential rule by the northerner man who is Buhari, the right thing for Atiku to do is to allow the presidential pendulum to swing back to the south. He refused. He had been fighting it since, and that's why the opposition is currently divided. But then I'll tell you something. This is the truth about our country. There are those who do not yet believe that we should share this country equally. And we're seeing it now. So forget what you're saying. Atiku Abubakar is working for President Tinubu. It is Atiku Abubakar's toxic insistence that he must rule, even though Buhari ruled for 8 years. That's why the opposition is currently divided. And I know why he's doing this. So the opposition is weak because they cannot speak with one voice. Of course, Adeleke tried to copy from Soludo, Kotoyin to Tinubu, thinking they will let him know. Tinubu has a personal interest in pocketing Osun State. So I see it as a war between the Adeleke family and then the Tinubu and his people and bloodline from Yeragbiji.
If you ask me that same question, my final note will also be that Atiku is working for Tinubu, allegedly, let's just go with that route. Because it is the tenor, it is the term of the South, not of the North. Atiku should have sit this one out and say, okay, let the South contest for these 4 years remaining. Then next year, next general election, 2030 or 2031, I can then come out. But no, he's choosing his whole reggae to spoil our blues. Now, we'll talk about this later. Then I want us to listen to this interview of Kwankwaso, how he talks so calmly and so very dangerously. So they will come back and continue with the rest of the video.
party is the leading opposition in this country. So we thank God for that, and we thank Nigerians. And let me also encourage Nigerians and thank them to believe in these arrangements as it stands. And I can tell you from my little experience in politics, it's very easy to remove federal government, especially that we have done it in the past. I'm sure I remember what we have done in 2015. And I think the situation is even more ripe now than it was in 2015. The anger now in the country, especially in northern Nigeria now, is huge. You could even see, even those who are campaigning for the APC, now most of them, if not all of them, have kept quiet because they have nothing to say. They have nothing to say. Of course, you have big names. The political contractors. You have many big men who are looking for protection and so on and so forth. They are just moving down there. You have most of the governors, if not all of them, on that side. Some people didn't know that governor could lose election. I will advise those type of people to come and ask me, because I was one of the few governors that have lost election in 2003 when we had federal government, state government, local governments, and so on.
And the Kwankwaso movement.
Before the Kwankwaso movement, and we performed very well.
Yeah.
Why did I lose? I lost election because of the wind that Muhammadu Buhari brought into the political space at that particular time, especially in northern Nigeria, and more especially in Kano State. And I can see the wind now blowing. It's
The
even
wind of
stronger.
Kwankwaso and Peter.
Yes, with the wind of change in the country. So I can tell you, by the time election starts, all these governors will start running away, because everybody will tell them that the story is not good, it's not palatable, and they start hiding. And people who thought INEC or security agents will go and change figures, they don't know, they don't understand the dynamics of politics, or especially that of election. When it starts, I think everybody will start falling in line, because they are all human beings like us.
True.
They will go to the same markets, go to the same school, will come from the same villages, towns, and cities, and so on and so forth. And you go and ask them, the top security, the top INEC, the top this and that, may be interested in the continuation of the status quo. But I can tell you, the order will come from the one man there at the top. By the time it comes to the 5, 6, 7 people supporting him, the whole thing will change, because everybody will want fair and just administration. Everybody would want a good country, and so on and so forth. So I think we should all come together and bring this change, and even the people now in government will be happy with the change, because they are also beneficiaries of the change. So ordinarily they should be happy about it.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much. It's a pleasure.
Yeah, there's always this belief that once you are in government, you cannot lose election. Kwankwaso is now telling all those governors who believe that because they are in power, they cannot lose election. He said, come and learn from me. And I will tell you how I lost an election in 2003 as a governor. As we were in federal, we have the federal power, we still lose the election. He said, then come and learn from me. If you think you have it now, you don't have it. And that he lost because of the wind of Buhari. And now that Peter Obi and Kwankwaso, the wind is even more stronger than ever before. Now it will be a surprise to them when they start losing election, and they will fall in line. And nobody will ever be able to rig that election. For Kano, I'm 100% certain that Kano will be. That is already in the bag, sure banger, but a lot of work to still be done. Now, I want us to watch this interview of Peter Obi, which he just did today. I don't know that man. He will be moving from one place to another. He not dey stay one place. I be not be in our spirit. Here today, tomorrow there, next 2 hours Abuja, next 3 hours Lagos, next 3 hours Port Harcourt. That man in the move. Now let's talk about the recent interview he just did today, and which is trending now. And this interview was asked, why is corruption fighting back? I beg no to watch that interview. Go watch his reply.
Talk about corruption fighting back. I'm sure you've heard that before.
That's nonsense.
So how do you define? Does it have any definition?
I said I've been governor. If you're not stealing, you corruption fighting back that you're stealing. If you're not stealing, your wife is not, your children are not, you reduce it by 50%. It's you that will approve what they steal. It's when you put your own. If I put my own Obodo as governor, then you as commissioner will put. Then PAMSEC will put. Everybody will put his own. But if my own is not there, nobody dare put anything. Because I know the price. And as being governor, I can tell you, go, if any contractor today tell you that he sat down with Peter Obi and he said, put this amount for me, come here and stop contesting election. One contractor, just one. Say, I put this one for me. No, it's not possible. The only thing I want is do your contract. I said, I'm not a cento. If I'm entitled to it, fine. If I'm not entitled to it. So let nobody tell you corruption fighting back. Fighting back how? It's you that when you put your own, other people put their own. That's fighting back.
All right. On that.
There's also corruption is fighting back. Corruption is fighting back because somebody who is fighting corruption is part of the corruption. If you as a governor who said you want to fight corruption, you are telling a contractor to add your own share into it. And if you add your own share to it, a permanent secretary must also add his own share to it. The contractor or somebody in the local government chairman will also add his own share to it. So tomorrow you say corruption is fighting back. Corruption is not fighting back. Corruption is only fighting back because you are part of that corruption. If you are not part of your family, you let your family to be part of the corruption. Your child, your wife, your family, your relative, your extended family, your friends, part of the corruption. That is the reason corruption is fighting back. Because you can't deal with them decisively. That man, I love to Peter B. Baba, please. Do this for Nigeria. Now, this prayer we ask for you. We don't need any other prayer. Just deliver us, Peter B. Although that has to do with a lot of work, not only prayer. Now, let's talk about the vote, the people. There's this interview I saw of a northern man who was chased out of the north because of bandit. He was asked, Peter Obi or Tinubu, who will you vote for? Let's hear how he talked. After listening to him, you will see where people say Northerners are versatile in politics. This is a very clear example of it.
Now Peter Obi, me I want may take Nigeria, may take it over. But Atiku too native.
Next year, another election. Tinubu, Peter Obi, Atiku. Who you think say will win?
Even before now, Peter Obi I think say go win. But Tinubu will come win. But the way Tinubu will come win, this our Nigeria, you know they work at all because bandit you put everywhere. Now because of bandit, me I don't like Tinubu at all. Hunger, you want finish people. So me I don't like Tinubu. I don't like for you. I don't like Tinubu now because of
Tinubu carry bandit come now.
How do you know? The time the first person where they bring the bandit competition in Nigeria is Buhari. Buhari where you can go, Tinubu can continue. Okay, good. And Mete Allah group, you know the Mete Allah group. If you know the Mete Allah group, you go no say na Buhari time. Na him bandit you first start. Before now only Boko Haram we don't know any bandit. But bandit now, he don't pursue everybody for our size or not. Shall you understand? Hunger I want to finish anybody, everybody. So
How down will contact
I consider not being president of Nigeria. See, nothing pass the government do. Make a new life for you. Nothing pass the government.
If you listen to him very well, very precisely, you see that he was telling the truth. It was not many words. It was like Buhari brought bandit. Because really, before Buhari time, we only know of Boko Haram. It was during Buhari, we know Meti Allah. Those were the sponsor of bandit, as it is alleged. They were the one who brought bandit into existence. And now, Tinubu, who's supposed to have fought the bandit, is now sleeping in bed with bandit. We have Nii Ribadu. We have Ali Modu Sharif. These are people who were known to be a sponsor, to be sleeping in bed with bandit. Who even now they are in the government of Tinubu. And you want Tinubu to fight bandits. He said bandits have driven them out of their own home, their own state, their own village, unguarded the ground. And I know some of them who might have been blackmailed, and because of religious belief, they try to whitewash or brainwash them, vote for only somebody who is a Muslim. I think now many of them has also wised up. If the religion to religion will still work, but it will not work effectively just like the last time. And this election, the way I'm seeing things, I don't think there's a path to victory for Tinubu. Atiku might come back later, but Atiku, that one, is doing the Tinubu bidding. He's just doing it for Tinubu, not for himself, because he has no path to victory. Thank you guys very much, and I will leave you guys today. I will leave you guys here. Please, if you are new to my channel, please hit that subscribe button, click on the bell icon so that you will be notified whenever we drop any latest update. Thank you. Bye-bye.